how to make your own cute Santa costume for Christmas. You can wear it to Christmas parties or on the street.
Other Christmas parties.
Yeah. So like if you have any kind of like Christmas event, like volunteering or anything, or Christmas party. So we took the inspiration of the Mean Girls rocking around the Christmas tree. Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle Bell Rock. But it's only inspired from Mean Girls because it's obviously not exactly the same.
It's still a feminine version of Santa.
Yeah. Mrs. Claus, but not really.
Sure.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Let's get started. So we're going to start with how you make the Santa Claus skirt. You're going to need to measure from where you want it to sit on your waist to however long you'd like it to be, as well as around your waist. So how it's actually going to work is you're going to lay out a red fabric of your choice and take the size of your waist, divide it in half, and add that back. So you're going to make it 1.5 times as big as your waist and however long you'd like it to be, plus a couple inches for seam allowance. And you're just making a really big rectangle. The fabric we chose was crushed velvet, a red crushed velvet. So then we're going to flip that over and you're just going to make a top little loop tunnel. So we just pin this and we sewed it, but if you don't feel like sewing it, you could just use a fabric glue and glue it. So you can see we're just sewing the loop and just make sure that you can fit a piece of ribbon through it. Then we're going to take this fur trim that we got from the fabric store and it's really simple. You just add it on to the bottom. We pinned it and sewed it, but once again, fabric glue, it's totally an option. And we just sewed that on. And when it's done, it's going to look like this. So this is how we make it look like an actual skirt. You're going to take a piece of ribbon or any extra fabric you have, just cut it into the long piece of ribbon size, and we attached it to a paintbrush to weave it through. We just did that by taping it to the end. And you can see when it's done, it's going to look like this. And then you're going to want to put it on and tie it up just to see how it fits and everything. And once you have it at the right size, you can cut your ribbon. But be careful that the ribbon doesn't go back into the tube because it will. So now we're going to sew up the side, but you are going to want to leave about a 4-inch gap at the top so that you can still get it over your hips since our ribbon is not elastic. And then we just pinned up the side of the skirt where we're going to sew. And here we're sewing up the side of the skirt, but once again, leave about 4 to 5 inches at the top. Right there, you can see that hole, but you can't see it once the costume's on. So what you're going to do is take a measuring tape and measure around your bust, and you're also going to measure from however long you want the top to be. So take your bust measurement and just divide it in half. And so you're just drawing a giant rectangle with your half measurement and the length of your top. Right, so make sure that your fabric is folded in half when you do this. So just cut out that giant rectangle shape that you've measured out. So what we're going to do now is fold the fabric this way so that you have the seam matching up in the middle. This is so we can put the Velcro on. So just take any long strips of Velcro and line them up where they would need to be. But you could use like a zipper or snaps if you didn't want to use Velcro. Or you could even just glue it if your fabric is stretchy enough, but ours isn't. So here we're just pinning the Velcro onto the sides of the top so we know where to sew it. And we're using a sewing machine, but you could easily hand stitch this, or once again just use some fabric glue if you don't feel like sewing. So once it's on, it's going to look like this. And we're wearing it inside out just so it's easier for sewing. So it's going to be a little loose in places because your body isn't a rectangle. So just take some pins and go up the side so it fits better. And once you have that shape the way you want it, we're just going to take the sewing machine again and go along that kind of curved shape so that it fits your body a little better. And when you're done, flip it inside out and it should look like this. So we took some fake fur trim and we made a little sweetheart neckline. So just start by stitching a point in the middle a little lower and then curve it around. Or if you don't feel like that, you could just sew it straight along. And when it's done, you just put it on and tie your skirt up around there, and there you go.
All that's left to add now is the belt. So we did this one by already having a black belt, but then making the buckle. We took a business card and on a piece of cardboard just traced it out twice. Then we rounded the edges and decided to, after we cut it out, decided to paint it gold. So once it's painted gold, we added some masking tape around the edges just so that we didn't get that black color everywhere. And then you just take a Sharpie and do a couple coats of that. So that's mimicking the black belt part. But it all looks good in the end. If you don't already have a black belt, you can always just cut out any kind of strip of black material. And for temporary reasons, we taped it, but you can definitely glue that if you don't really need to wear your black belt again or anything like that, or pin it.
And to complete this look, we just added some high top leather black boots with Santa buckles and some black tights. And we also added a cozy little Santa hat. And there's the completed look.
Ho ho! Hope you enjoyed that video.
We just went there.
That happened. If you want to make the elf costume, you can click Becky right about now.
Yeah.
But if you're like, maybe not, then you can check out our other Christmas, or our Christmas playlist, which is at the end of the video right now. Happy holidays, guys. Thanks for watching.
I really do.